It is Randy Orton versing Drew McIntyre. Orton and McIntyre fought when McIntyre was WWE champion, and I'm surprised in the month where I focused on Randy Orton that McIntyre wasn't one of the first people that I decided to do, was one of the people that I decided to do a match with. But McIntyre has been an afterthought the last couple of months here on the channel, and we're going to go back in a different direction to try and get McIntyre back in the forefront. And actually, I'll take that back. I don't think McIntyre was an afterthought because he was the one that challenged Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. Or, sorry, Survivor Series. Oh no, Kevin Owens was. So yeah, maybe McIntyre was an afterthought. But McIntyre and Randy Orton promised to have, quite a contest tonight. A tope con hello by McIntyre. Somebody of that size, somebody of that just fortitude, doing that type of move, you never know what to expect when it comes to getting in the ring with Drew McIntyre. Big vertical suplex by Randy Orton on the outside. Takes down McIntyre. McIntyre finally blocks him and slaps him in the face. That will not go well for Drew McIntyre, trying to piss off the Viper. But a vertical suplex giving Randy a taste of his own medicine as McIntyre. Short arm clothesline by Randy Orton, taking it to Drew McIntyre. Vintage Randy Orton with the jumping knee. McIntyre gets back in the matchup. Attacking the back of the neck of the Viper. And back to the textbook vertical suplex, popping the hips, is McIntyre. Randy pulls him back in. European uppercut. European uppercut by the Viper. Randy attacking the back of the arm. Uncharacteristic of Randy Orton to target the arm, but I guess whatever works. Randall, we know what comes next. It's the rope hung DDT from Randy Orton. Vintage Randy Orton right there with the rope hung DDT. Vintage Randy Orton. He's grazing him with running shoulder blocks. Grazing him with running shoulder blocks is McIntyre. But McIntyre brushed off the RKO. Goes for another vertical suplex, one too many. Randy reversed him. McIntyre reversed him back. Falcon Arrow this time. Falcon Arrow this time by McIntyre. McIntyre's going for the Claymore early. He's taking him to Claymore country. He's going to take him to Claymore country. Claymore! Let her repress. And Randy kicked out. You got to do more if you want to keep down the Viper. You got to do more if you want to keep down Randy Orton. Side Russian leg sweep by Randy Orton. If there's one thing that Randy knows how to do better than most, it is the basics. The reason why Randy is so successful and has been so successful in his career is because he is so well versed in the basics of professional wrestling that he makes everything look so easy, that he's able to win just with basic moves. Speaking of a basic move, big power bomb by Drew McIntyre takes down Randy Orton. And Randy kicks out at the count of 2. Wait a second. Future Shock DDT. Future Shock DDT by Drew McIntyre. And Randy pops the shoulder up. Randy pops the shoulder up. Future Shock DDT by McIntyre. And Randy popped the shoulder up. Sky high. Too close to the ropes, though. McIntyre is too close to the ropes, though, is McIntyre. McIntyre was waiting for him. Vintage Randy Orton, he pulls McIntyre in for the backbreaker. And McIntyre kicks out at the count of 1. McIntyre gets sent into the ropes. Fez pressed by Randy Orton. Fez pressed by Randy Orton to McIntyre. Again attacking the arm of Drew McIntyre is Randy Orton. And now the Viper is trying to choke the life out of Randy Orton. I mean, the Viper's trying to choke the life out of himself. He's trying to choke the life out of McIntyre. Those cold blue eyes of Randy Orton have not changed over the last 20 years. They are still as cold and calculated as they were when he was the legend killer in Evolution. The Orton Stomp. The Orton Stomp to McIntyre. McIntyre kicks out just in the nick of time. McIntyre kicks out just in the nick of time. And now McIntyre rolls to the outside to try and get himself some distance between Randy Orton and himself. But Randy does not give him the distance that he wants, going right to the outside with an elbow off the top rope and bringing him back into the ring. But McIntyre pops himself back up, getting another boost of energy. Or burst of energy, I should say. Corner clothesline takes down Randy. Randy ducks the punch. McIntyre reverses him back. Randy reverses McIntyre back. McIntyre. Powerbomb. Powerbomb takes down Orton. Powerbomb takes down Orton. And a lateral press, only a 2. Right kick right to the small of the back of Randy Orton. He's going forward again. 3, 2, 1. Claymore country coming. Randy reversed him. Randy reversed him. McIntyre reversed him back. Oh, Claymore! Claymore! Claymore from out of nowhere. What a reversal. Randy reversed. Randy kicked out again. The last-ditch effort from Randy Orton to kick out. Last-ditch effort from Randy Orton to kick out. A last-ditch effort by Orton to kick out. And he gets it. And he keeps himself in this matchup, does Randy Orton. Randy's going... No. No. Randy's going for the punt. Randy just punted Drew McIntyre. Randy just punted Drew McIntyre. And McIntyre kicks out. Barely. Randy, I think that was just, I think that was just experience. I don't even think McIntyre knows where he is, to be honest with you. I don't even think McIntyre knows where he is. Randy Orton just punted Drew McIntyre. And look at the blood flowing through from the forehead of McIntyre. McIntyre, I don't know what to say. Randy's rolling to the outside. Look, we haven't seen this type of blood in a long time. The blood is flowing freely on the forehead of McIntyre after the punt. McIntyre went for a big boot, but Randy reversed him. Randy gets sent into the barricade. Wait a second. What the... Russian knee lift on the as Randy hung from the barricade. McIntyre hit him with a Russian knee lift. I've never seen that before. Into the barricade again goes Randy Orton. These two are just pounding away on each other on the outside. McIntyre introduces him to the glitched part of the map and rams him into the steps. McIntyre rams Randy Orton into the steps. Back to the outside. McIntyre does not want to count out. McIntyre does not want to count out. But this match degraded into a brawl. Just a release. Belly to belly. from McIntyre. McIntyre has taken it to Randy Orton, almost like after the punt, it woke him up. Or maybe it just knocked him that silly that McIntyre doesn't know where he is. I think it could be either one. I genuinely believe it could be either one. McIntyre is getting his arm attacked. He's getting his arm dissected by Randy Orton. Boots right to the mush of Orton. McIntyre went for the shoulder block, but Randy reversed him. T-bone. Release T-bone suplex by Randy Orton. McIntyre popped the shoulder up. I don't know how. RKO! RKO by McIntyre. RKO by Orton. RKO by Orton. And Randy Orton gets the victory over Drew McIntyre in quite a back and forth contest. What a match between McIntyre and Randy Orton. What a match between Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. The Scottish Psychopath and the Viper truly showed why they are two of the best WWE has to offer. With that being said, that is it from me, and I will see you in the next one.